Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Texas Tech's offense comes onto the field first today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking...
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. At midfield, he's got room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
If you want to test the physicality of the defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grab near the marker. It's Sims. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ayers. With the catch, it's Sims. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. They'll go with a quick touch pass. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Absolutely center. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Got his man quickly.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This one's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quickly complete.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
It's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so done.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
It's complete to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
Looking for a man. It's Ayers. Trying to set up the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the defense, got him at the 27. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. Now on the return. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the lone running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Ayers. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
Run in the red zone, it's Warren. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off. That's number 10. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback were smaller.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's got it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Gonna run it. It's Warren. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Ayers. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Sixth play of the drive coming up. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback out.
Touchdown, Red Raider! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Looking downfield on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll run it from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking for space, it's Dykes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Ayers. He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the offense back onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Warren. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the run, fires downfield. Complete on the comeback. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. They're trailing by 10 to Pittsburgh. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Sets up the screen. Past the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught close to the marker, it's Sims. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Looking downfield, it's Landry. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Handoff from the gun. Crosses to 45. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something. to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They boot it away on fourth down. Makes the catch at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Warren. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Landry. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Finds his back in the middle. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider!
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a first and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Absolutely perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Dropping back, it's Landry. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Lay. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Red Raider. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Got a little space. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Back to throw. It's Landry. Makes the grab. It's Dobbs. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the run, it's Warren. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
And just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker U, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh.
Wants to throw on first down.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Lane. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off-play action on first down. Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting...
Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Now the play fake. He wants it all. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Wants to throw. It's Landry. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Running into the open space. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Turns on the Jets. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raider. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They want that clock to run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The toss to the outside. Across the 35. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Red Raider. And they take it frustration, you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin them deep. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying it.
There he goes. Pass to Tech. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. This guy can throw it. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's complete. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is
turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy.
Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. The kick is on its way. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Toss to the outside. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Oh, he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success. You got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.